In a cozy little town nestled between rolling green hills lived a boy named Max. Max wasn't just any boy. He was a little explorer in the making. His heart was as big as his backpack, and his curiosity was as endless as the summer sky. He loved three things more than anything: making new animal friends, munching on tasty snacks, and discovering places that weren't on any map. One bright and sunny morning, while exploring his favorite hideout, a rickety old treehouse, Max found something incredible. Tucked away in a secret hollow of the tree trunk was a compass. But this was no ordinary compass. It was made of shimmering brass, and instead of pointing north, its needle glowed with a soft golden light and spun wildly before pointing straight toward the Whispering Woods, a mysterious forest at the very edge of town. An adventure was calling. With a determined grin, Max packed his favorite jam sandwiches, grabbed the magical compass, and set off. The moment he stepped into the Whispering Woods, the air felt different. It hummed with a gentle energy, and the trees seemed to lean in as if sharing secrets. A riddle for a traveler, a puzzle for a friend. A voice chirped from a nearby bush. Out popped a fox with fur the color of autumn leaves and a twinkle in his eye. "I'm Finn," he said with a clever smile. "And you, little explorer, look like you're on a grand quest." Before Max could even answer, a soft buzzing sound filled the air. A tiny creature with metallic wings and blinking, colorful lights hovered beside him. It was a robot butterfly. It seemed a bit shy, fluttering nervously. "This is Buzz," Finn explained. "He doesn't talk much, but his lights speak volumes." Buzz blinked a friendly pattern of green and blue lights, as if to say hello. Max, Finn, and Buzz looked at the glowing compass together. They soon realized it wasn't pointing to a hidden treasure of gold or jewels. It was leading them to something far more magical: the Lost Feast Festival, a legendary celebration that only appeared once every 100 years. Their journey to the festival was full of surprises. The first challenge was a wide, gurgling river. But this wasn't a river of water. It was a river of floating fruits: giant strawberries, plump blueberries, and slices of watermelon bobbed along, forming a wobbly path. Max, whose tummy was starting to rumble, eagerly hopped onto a big red strawberry. But as he took a bite of his jam sandwich, the fruit under his feet started to sink. Finn, ever the clever one, quickly figured it out. "The bridge is made of sharing," he declared. "We must give it something in return." Max looked at his delicious sandwich, then at his new friends. He understood. He broke his sandwich into 3 pieces and offered one to Finn and one to Buzz. He then placed a small crumb on the fruit bridge itself. Magically, the floating fruits became steady and solid, creating a strong, colorful path to the other side. As they crossed, Max realized something important. Snacks taste even better when you share them with friends. The first lesson was learned. Kindness makes the path forward easier. Their adventure continued deeper into the woods. As twilight began to paint the sky in shades of orange and purple, they came to a giant ancient oak tree. Perched on a high branch was a very large, very grumpy-looking owl with spectacles perched on his beak. Who goes there?" he hooted, ruffling his feathers. "To pass my tree you must answer me. What has cities but no houses, forests but no trees, and water but no fish?" Max scratched his head. Finn paced back and forth, muttering the riddle to himself. Buzz just blinked his lights in a confused jumble of red and yellow. Max thought about all the places he dreamed of exploring. He thought about drawing them, looking at pictures of them. Suddenly Buzz started blinking a new pattern. A square, then a rectangle, then a folded shape. "A map! A map!" Max shouted, his eyes wide with excitement. "The answer is a map!" The grumpy owl's expression softened. "Hooray! Correct!" He hooted, a small smile appearing on his face. "You worked together. Very clever." With a flap of his mighty wings, he revealed a hidden path behind the tree, glowing faintly in the dimming light. The path to the Lost Feast Festival was clear. Max cheered, Finn did a happy little dance, and Buzz blinked a rainbow of celebratory colors. He learned another lesson. Sometimes the trickiest puzzles can only be solved when everyone works together. Following the glowing path, the trio finally arrived, and it was more spectacular than anything Max could have ever imagined. The clearing was alive with magic. Colorful lanterns floated in the air like fireflies. Trees were decorated with shimmering ribbons, and the air smelled of cotton candy and popcorn. Magical creatures of all shapes and sizes were dancing and laughing. Gnomes offered sparkling cider, and fairies flew by with plates of hovering cupcakes that giggled when you tried to catch them. It was the Lost Feast Festival in all its glory. Max, Finn, and Buzz were welcomed with cheers. They danced with pixies, played games with friendly sprites, and ate more enchanted treats than they could count. Max felt a wave of happiness wash over him. He looked at Finn, who was happily trading riddles with a wise old badger, and at Buzz, who was creating a beautiful light show for a crowd of amazed bunnies. He had started his journey hoping to find treasure, but he realized the real treasure wasn't a chest of gold. It was the friendship he had found with Finn and Buzz. It was the joy of sharing his snacks, the pride of solving a riddle together, and the warmth of being welcomed into a magical celebration. The greatest adventures aren't just about the places you go, but about the friends you make and the lessons you learn along the way. As the festival lights danced in his eyes, Max knew this was an adventure he would never ever forget. He wasn't just a little explorer anymore. He was a friend, a teammate, and a true adventurer at heart. Thank you so much for watching Max's incredible journey today. If you loved this adventure, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more magical stories. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.